Hello boys and girls, I'm Paul White, you're watching Drummer Vision, and today we're going to be learning all about rhythm theory through the medium of cake. As you can see in front of me, we have got 4 delicious chocolatey Swiss rolls. And what they represent is 1 bar of music. Okay? Now, in this particular instance, it's a bar of 4/4. If you don't really understand time signatures, don't worry about it. Doesn't really matter. All we need to know today is that there are 4 beats in this bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're super used to counting like that in Western music, rock and pop, etc. Right? So, 4 beats. Each of these 4 Swiss rolls, as you can see with these handy candles I've stuck in them, represents 1 beat. So we've also got some cream here, just for good measure, because why not? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So it's just a line of time, essentially. So if we moved faster down this line of time, we'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. If we move slower, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. As soon as we get to the end of this Swiss roll, we're going back to the beginning of this Swiss roll. Simple as that. You've got a basic bar of 4 beats there, or otherwise known as 4 crotchets, and otherwise known as 4 quarter notes. All right, that's the 2 different terminologies, crotchet or quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's that. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to chop all of these in half for you, and we're going to talk about the next step. Now what we've got is exactly the same thing. We've still got my handy dandy little candles here. We've still got 4 Swiss rolls. They're whole Swiss rolls. I haven't eaten any or given any away. But what I have done is I've chopped them, hopefully, exactly halfway in the middle of each of them, okay? So we've still got our 4 beats. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, but now we've got the half beats accented as well. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Simple as that. And we're going to count them with the ands in between, and those are called quavers, or otherwise known as 1/8 notes. That's all you really need to know for those. I'm just going to get chopping again and show you the next one. This time, we've still got 4 Swiss rolls in front of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still haven't eaten any. Don't actually particularly like Swiss roll. Weird choice, really, wasn't it? But what I have done is I've put another couple of incisions in here. So instead of just chopping them in halves like we did previously, I've now chopped them into equal quarters. So now, instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we've got 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. Notice though, the numbers are still the same place. So if I'm keeping that speed, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. Okay? It's as simple as that. We're basically just talking fractions. That's all it is. And these particular fractions are called semiquavers, or otherwise known as 16th notes, because there's 16 of them in the bar. Right? I could keep going, but I've run out of implements to chop these up with. So what I will tell you though, is that if I were to put another incision here, 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 etc., 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 we would have then chopped each of these Swiss rolls into 8 sections. We'd still have the whole Swiss roll though. We'd just be feeding a bunch more people, right? So we would then have a total of 32 sections of cake. We could keep going. In fact, I should tell you, that would then be demi-semiquavers, or 30 seconds, or 30 seconds, 30 seconds. I've never quite figured out how you're supposed to say that, but there's 32 of them anyway. We could then go again. We could keep chopping these into tiny little slithers, and we could then feed 64 people a really pathetic amount of cake that nobody would really be very interested in. But it could be done without buying any more cake, right? It's just fractions. We'd then be dealing with demi-semiquavers. I shit you not, that is the name, or 64th notes, okay? Again, we could keep going. It gets a bit ridiculous after that, but that's all it is, people. It's just some cake, innit? There you go. I hope that was helpful. This has been Drummer Vision. I'll see you next time.